Hi guys, and happy Vino Friday! I know it's a big glass. That's a home pour, but Mama's up for the challenge. Anyway, I'm here to talk to you guys today about salt. And I'm very passionate about this, and I'm definitely going to give you guys a couple reasons why, but at the end give you some real life reasons as to why I'm passionate about this and why a situation of mine personally would have never have happened if this option would have been available to me many years ago. So on that note, what is salt? So on their website, if you go on there, it's really cute. A great little thing that they talk about, and it says salt, blockchain backed loans, hold your assets, spend your cash. So what is that exactly? It's basically using your cryptocurrency as collateral, and then they lend you money off of that. Why is that important? Because now you no longer have to get a home equity line of credit. You no longer have to put an additional title lien on your car. Or what if you don't have credit? What if you don't have a home? How are you going to buy a car without having funds? These people are allowing you to use your cryptocurrency, your assets, and just to hold them, mind you, as collateral. So they are still yours. Once the payment is paid back in full, you get your money back. So you didn't lose anything. If Bitcoin goes up, guess what? So was your money that was sitting there as collateral. So this is a real big thing for me. And like I said, I'm very passionate about this, and I'm going to tell you why. So one, there are no loan origination fees, and that's huge. If you're getting a home equity line of credit, if you're getting a lien on your car, if you're getting a business line of credit, which are incredibly expensive, what are you going to have to use for collateral? Your machinery that you own for your business, your home. So literally, if life happens, if shit fucking hits the fan, guess what the bank's gonna do? They're gonna come after your house. And how are you gonna pay it back? How are you gonna stop them? You're not. Because banks are hoping and praying that you foreclose on the property, because that's how they definitely make money. And then the fees, the third-party fees, what else do you need? You need an appraisal if you want to get a line of credit, right? Well, these are all fees, all things that you could absolutely avoid. Another thing with them, there's no prepayment penalties. You don't have to keep this loan for a month. You could definitely pull out the money, have your assets there as collateral, pay it back the next month, and that's it. No love lost. They're still collecting interest on it. That's how they make their money. But let's look at the positive of this, is that there's no prepayment penalty. You don't have to be paying on an interest for an amount of money that you didn't even need to hold on to. And sometimes those fees can be very hefty. Let's remind you of what my background is. I've been in banking and in the mortgage industry since 1997. Ding, 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 I just aged myself. So this to me is a very big deal. And with being part of the mortgage industry, I happen to be one of those people who were working and living and surviving off the subprime mortgage industry in 2008. And when 2008 happened and it collapsed, I had no options. These were not my options. I lost my very first home that I bought with my husband, and the home that I thought my kids were going to be raised in, and my older son was already there, and I had to move schools. I had to do a lot of things. Like I said, I'm very passionate about this particular one because it's very personal to me. When that crash happened, not only did we lose our home, but we lost our investment properties. We lost our cars. Like, I couldn't even get to work. My only background is banking and mortgages. And if the mortgage industry is collapsing, and so is the banking industry, how am I going to work? How am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to do any of this? And it was probably one of the most darkest times of my life. But if I had this as an option, I wouldn't have been there. I absolutely wouldn't have been there. So that's my whole reason for doing this. And mind you, Salt's not the only lender out there. There's also, me and my notes, there's also Knowles and Evelyn. Also another great one. But I really like Salt, and I like Salt for a couple of reasons. Not only one, is it very user-friendly, very easy to use, but two, they're here in the United States. They've been around for 5 years, and I know people kind of got weary of them when they were making changes. But if you know anything about banking, if you know anything about the mortgage industry, it's an ever-changing world. So that doesn't scare me at all. Another thing that I really wanted to share with you guys, and it's important that these keynotes are known, is that they lend in over 30 jurisdictions worldwide. They have already established over 64,000 members. They have lent out over 50 million in loans, and you know, it's definitely do your own research and get in on this. I own tokens personally, so I am invested in this. But if you're holding, and if you were somebody who was in a situation like me many years ago, then it's definitely something that you should be looking into. Like, you no longer have to get a loan on your home. You no longer have to put a lien up against your business and literally risk losing everything, your absolute livelihood. Now you have the option of using your assets that you won't even lose. Once the loan is paid back, guess what? Your Bitcoin is still there. Whatever it is that you used as collateral is still there. If it gained, fabulous. You just walked away with more. So once again, you guys, I really wanted to share this with you. I know I gave you guys a lot of personal information, but I think it's very important that I do. This way you could actually see why I'm so passionate on decentralizing when I come from such a centralized background. So on that note, remember, do your own research, stay positive, positive vibes, don't be douchey, and support crypto. Love you all. Bye.